up? How's your mama doing? How's your mama doing? Uh, this video, like you see all these shows flashing back, flashing through. You probably think, oh, he's gonna play music and say, oh, guess what? This shows, what's guess the shows and all like that. Hell no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about the shows that my generation, me and my sister's generation, that we grew up on back in the 80's and 90's. That we used to watch on Nickelodeon, ABC, CBS, NBC, Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon Disney back in the day, from the 80's through the 90's. Now, like, we used to, like, even some MTV's had some shows. MTV had some shows like Liquid Television, Celebrity Deathmatch. Even USA had some weird shows I used to watch, like Duckman and Weird Science. The movie ended up getting a show, but I still watch it, even though it's shows for adults. But I still watch it. But growing up watching all this, even Transformers, not the movie, but the cartoon. You can't sit there and say you never saw these shows. Bullshit. If you grew up in the 80's and 90's, you saw every show that's on this fucking video, in this fucking video. I'm talking about back in the day where you used to sit there and knew every line to Captain Planet, almost every line of Captain Planet. Even certain video games got shows like the Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. Like, so, as my friend, I used to watch these shows. I used to watch the Ghostbuster movie. Who didn't watch the Goosebumps movie? I mean Goosebumps shows. I was trying to look up one show called Get the Picture. It used to be an old show on Nickelodeon with Mike O'Malley. And me and my sister used to watch this shit and watch the Disney Club, the Disney with Mickey Mouse Club, Mr. Wizard, Muppet Babies, the Muppets, the Mr. Father, Chevy. Who didn't watch Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse? Half the shows that you, even Reading Rainbow, Reboot, Recess, Ren and Stimpy, Rocky Bullwinkle, Roundhouse, Rugrats, Sabrina, Salute Your Shore, Saved by the Bell. And half these shows are playing today. And I'm sitting there looking at us like, they playing some of the shows today, like Teen Nick is playing all the 90's are all there, but they only showing a certain amount of shows, like All That and Keaton and Kill, Doug and Hey Arnold. I say, you gotta come on and gotta play the rest, man. You gotta put that shit out there that was on through the 90's. I said, what was their guts? What was Legend of the Hidden Temple? What was all that good shit through the 90's? There was a show called Pinwheel, and that was in through the 80's. And this shit right here, like I'm tired of, like, my nieces, they're old enough. But back when I was little, man, they had these shows I couldn't figure out. Teletubbies. So what the fuck is a Teletubby? We had Sesame Street, Ugly Do-Right, Underdog, Eureka's Castle, Fantastic Mac. Figure out the new version of Figure Out. Fuck that bullshit. I like the old one better. I'm talking about the one when they had every cast on every show on there, and it was kick ass because they had a beautiful host hosting the Figure Out show back in the day. Like, me and my sister like Nick Arcade was the shit, man. Me and my sister used to wear that show out. It was Nick Arcade and watching Mr. Wizard just to find out how to make shit. then watching one Saturday morning, watching your favorite cartoons on one Saturday morning. I said, you can't find shit like this no more, cause they won't play it. If you turn on, if you get up on Saturday, turn on ABC, you're never gonna see a fucking cartoon ever cross that damn station again, cause they killed off all the cartoons. ABC's about to quit, and then NBC and Fox and the CW, all these damn networks are killing off the cartoons, and only people, even Nickelodeon's killing off the cartoons. Disney and Nickelodeon are killing off these cartoons. And I'm sitting up here, man, like, damn, man, that's like the shit I grew up was the shit. I said, we didn't even have all that live show shit. We had more cartoons than the live action shows. Cause I remember back in the day when Snick used to come out. Who didn't watch Snick? Who didn't watch Snick? Cause I remember watching Are You Afraid of the Dark, Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats and Doug, Roundhouse. Then they brought all that on. Like, I used to watch that shit. I say, all I'm sitting up here is like, I say, what? To me, it's like this. To me, it's like this. I think Nickelodeon, Disney need to pull this out, do this, and pull this shit out their ass. Just do this. They need to make a channel. Make a channel. It could be an old school channel. To me, I think they need to make a channel. Disney and Nickelodeon need to make an old school channel. And get all the cartoons and all the TV shows, the live action shows for the kids from the 80's and the 90's, and put it on these old school shows from the 80's to 90's. Every show that was from 1980 to 1999, and just cut it off right there from 1980 to 1999, because kids don't know, like, cause if you look at these kids shows now, you see how much bullshit is on it. Yeah, there was Degrassi back in my day, but I never watched it. So was 15. What was the biggest fucking show that everybody watched back in my day? Fucking Saved by the Bell. Fucking Saved by the Bell was that shit. That first season when that was Zack Slater, Lisa Turtle, Screech, and Kelly Kapowski, Jesse Spano, on them, they said that was the best season that ever landed on TV. But after they left, and they's trying to get more views, more people, and all, like, get new people on there, the show never made good views. Like I'm saying, these shows that we grew up on are dying off, but only the kids today is getting a taste, getting that sweet taste of what we grew up on in the 90's. All I'm saying is, they need to get that look. They need to go and make Disney need to make an old school Disney. Nickelodeon need to make that old school Nickelodeon. Get all these shows from the 80's and 90's posted, and just start playing on them channels. See, back in the day, when I was a kid, man, I was young, who didn't watch Nick Jr.? Elephant and Friends, who didn't watch Nickelodeon? Nick Jr. Gullah Gullah Island, who didn't watch this shit back in the day? And now they finally making cause I'm flipping through the channels, man, they finally made a Disney Junior. What took you, like, to me it's like this, what took you so long, what took Disney so fucking long to make a Disney Junior when Nick Jr., where Nickelodeon already had a Nick Jr., and it was whipping ass to take his names? But like I said, man, these kids don't know what the hell they missing. If, like Like you, if you watch what is it? Disney XD, they start playing them Mighty Morphin. What was it? Power Rangers, Ninjas Power Rangers. Fucker, that is a rerun, man. That was a rerun show. I'm talking about that first season with Zach, Kimberly, Jason, Billy, Trina, Tommy. That was that. That was the season. Like I said, man, you can't find this shit no more. Watching, I remember PBS used to have Where in the World is Carmen San Diego. If you ain't played that game on your fucking computer, you must have watched the game show on PBS or watched the cartoon. And I remember who didn't have the book of Where's Waldo or watch the show. I remember I used to watch this shit. Big Bad Beetleborgs, Bork, Bonkers, Bumpin' the Night, CB and Jamal, Captain Planet, Cat, all this shit. I did not like Cat Dog, and I damn sure didn't like Hey Arnold. Cousin Skeeter, Count Duckula was my shit, and Darkwing Duck, Tailspin. What was it? One with Scrooge McDuck. What was the one with Scrooge McDuck? I forgot it. He had his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Launchpad. I see, but these shows would made my childhood the best childhood I ever had. Back in the day, man. These shows was kicking ass, and you can't find this shit, man. You probably saying, okay, what does Liquid Television have to do? That was an MTV show. Same with the Celebrity Deathmatch. And I used to watch them when I was a kid, because Liquid Television was like an animated show for grown-ups, just like the Spawn. Just like Spawn, when he had a cartoon show on MTV. Same with the Max, the Head. You probably saying the Head, yeah, there was an alien living inside this dude's head. It was called Odyssey. There was a show called Odyssey, and they only played 3 shows on it. There was Spawn. It was either Spawn, the Head, or the Max. And it played, and I used to watch it. But I'll tell y'all this. This is what it is. For my generation, this is what y'all need to do. Instead of trying to make a video like I did. Because scratch that, because I go on YouTube sometimes and I look this shit up trying to see if they got videos and shit. And it's always motherfuckers doing what I'm doing now, except they putting music to it. Fuck it, I'm gonna talk about the shows. Fuck the music. I want to hear somebody talk. Hey man, this is a kick-ass show back in my day. I know I sound like an old man when I'm saying that shit, but these was the shows for us, man. We didn't have no motherfucking shows where girls were wearing half-ass shit and motherfuckers busting more slack than we did. Yeah, back in the day, we bust slack, but not like these fucking kids today where they busting their drawers down to their knees. Trying to tell everybody to fuck me in my ass. No. We didn't have all that shit, because back in them 90s and the 80s and 90s, we had that censored shit. We had that censored shit, and we had that shit. We had that show. We had that. We had all that. All that. Kids Incorporated, Mighty Ducks, Mighty Mouse, Mother Goose Story Times. Like I said, Taina was the best show. Her show was from 2000 2005. That girl didn't even get a show, man, as much. They did her wrong, man. Her show was kick-ass. If they would have played her show from the 90s, she would have had the greatest views, and and the best ass ratings in the world, because back in the day we would have watched the shit out of her show. The Crypt Keeper, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, The Mask. Come on, y'all. All these shows that we grew up on don't even exist no more. They killed the childhood that we grew up on. Wild and Crazy Kids, when Omar Gooding was hosting. Now this is kind of funny that Omar Gooding went from Wild and Crazy Kids. For one thing is, he needs to stop getting them damn thug ass parts in the movie. Motherfucker, you was on Wild and Crazy Kids. How you gonna be hard and your bitch ass was on a Nickelodeon show? How you gonna be hard and your ass was in Ghost Dad? How can you be doing these hard, like I'm a thug, I'm hard? You can't be hard when you was in Ghost Dad and Wild and Crazy Kids, motherfucker. Double there, man. I'm telling you. Dudley Do Right, Dudley the Dragon, Eat the Cat. I'm telling you, man, if I just wish either that Disney and Nickelodeon just have two more channels where they play the old school shows that I grew up on from the 80s through the 90s. Because to show what we grew up on, if they have Nick at Night, if they can have Nick at Night and fucking TV Land that plays all the shit. I forgot Nick at Night and TV Land hardly ever plays them shows my mother grew up on. But if they can make a show just like Nick at Night or like TV Land where they played all these shows, I bet there wouldn't be I bet these kids will watch it. Who didn't watch what was it, School of Rock? Not School of Rock, I think it was School of Rock. Like them songs, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill. How many motherfuckers went around the house singing that fucking song as a kid? Or singing that song, you're singing threes. That 3 song, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Who didn't sing that song? Or Conjunction Junction, what's your function? I grew up on this shit. Secret World of Alex Mack, Angry Beavers, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, even Beetlejuice, Bill Nye the Science Guy, Bobby's World, Beakman's World. I grew up on that shit. I remember ABC and CBS would play their Saturday morning cartoons, because I used to watch the shit out of all of them. I used to be flipping like it from 2 to 5 to 6. No, to ABC, to CBS, and Fox, because all the great cartoons was on. Then WB had some tunes come on, and that was the shit, because I used to flip to 4 channels, ABC, CBS, Fox, and WB. That was it. That was your morning cartoons. So after all the cartoons was over with, ABC and CBS had 2 more shows for kids, and it was that movie. It was like either it was like an hour movie or an hour and 30-minute movie just for kids. And I used to watch it, man. That was like the shit. That was Saturday morning for me. Then after that, after you watch all your Saturday morning cartoons, where you go? You went outside to play. After you played until a certain time, be almost 7 o'clock. Almost 7 o'clock, you go on and eat your dinner and all like, yeah, you're a kid. You're sitting up there watching waiting on your TV shows to come on, your snack. You didn't watch you already watched your Milky Mouse Club and your Smurfs, Thundercats and Tiny Toons and Underdog and Wienerville. You was waiting on Snick. You was waiting on Snick now. You was waiting on to watch them shows. I'm gonna tell you this: you can't do that on television. Was a great show. I still remember it when I was a kid. These shows was actually kick ass. Was kick ass. I wish they would play every show every cartoon show, every kid shows that I grew up on, cause that would have been the shit. And I'm telling you, man, just watching this shit, just looking at these pictures brings memories back to me growing up. Who didn't watch Gummy Bears? Inside Out, boy. Pete and Pete, that was the best show. Pete and Pete. Pete and Pete was that shit, man. Yeah, everybody remember Pete and Pete. Well, Pete, the little Pete had the tattoo of a petunia on his arm. The mom had a metal plate in his head. Michelle Trachtenberg was on the show. Like, Michelle Trachtenberg, look it up. Look it up. Michelle Trachtenberg was on Pete and Pete before she went on to Harriet the Spy, and before she went on to Euro Trip, and before she even went to Black Christmas. These was the shows, man. I'm telling you, man, we need to get these shows back on the air that we grew up watching. Because I just get like Amanda's show. I really can't stand her because her show was a fucking rip off. Her show was a fucking rip off because I thought of her show. It's like, oh, her show is nothing but a rip off for All That and Kenan and Kel. Because Kenan and Kel was on All That for the longest time. And then they got their own show, so when they got their own show, they left All That just to pursue the show Kenan and Kel. And when Kenan and Kel, before they even went off the air, I think it was before they even went off the air, Amanda Bynes got her own little show, and I thought that was the worst idea to give give her was that, because she ain't really been in that, ain't been doing it for like what few years, but Kenan and Kel been doing it for like 6 or 7 seasons of. But I thought she didn't need that show because she had Drake and Josh, which they really wasn't big names anyway. But like I said, man, we need to get some of these shows back on there. Like, they play Goosebumps, and I'm happy they playing Goosebumps. Best, I'm glad they playing All That. Glad they playing Kenan and Kel, Doug and Rugrats. But they need to bring back keep playing Ren and Stimpy. I used to love watching Ren and Stimpy. Don't keep like, for real, I hate when they bring the show back, but they keep playing the same old episodes every day of the week. Just 3 or 4 episodes. No, I want to watch the whole damn series, not 3 fucking episodes. I remember when Reboot was on ABC, then it went off for a while. So what happened? Cartoon Network picked up Reboot and started playing every episode it was, and I was happy for that, man, because I sat there and watched it myself. When they brought back Reboot, I sat there and watched every episode without a beat, man, because that was the show. the old school Mickey Mouse Club before. The old school Mickey Mouse Club before Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, JT, and Britney Spears ever hit it. Before they came, that was already popping. Already popping. The best show that was popping like it before they rolled. Secret World of Alice Mack. Journey of Alan Strange. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You can't find this shit no more. Bonkers. I was talking to a buddy, and we got to talking about this shit. And I thought back, I said, man, I miss this shit. And you gonna probably say, man, what about Celebrity Deathmatch? We seen that. I used to watch that shit. I watched that shit. I just don't want to sit up here and look up all these shows on YouTube because they don't really show the whole damn episode. You know what I'm saying? They really don't show the whole episode. Kablam! Kablam was that shit. Action League, Life with Loopy, Life with Loopy. It was some other shit they had on there. Life with Loopy, Bob and Philip, or something like that. The Alien, the Caveman. I was like, shit, man. Like I said, man, all this shit gone. And what you see now, you see kids. You see these shows where kids are fucking, getting pregnant. Like, how did we jump from shit like this back in the childhood? But how did shows like this go from this to Teen Moms, 16 and pregnant? How do we jump from all these cartoons, TV shows that we grew up watching to Teen Mom and 16 and pregnant? And it makes no fucking sense. I'm tired. And the funny thing is, man, I get to talking and showing the friends, we talk about this show. Oh man, I missed the show. And I was like, shit, man, I want to buy each episode of every show I used to watch on TV. And I sit there, man, like I said, man, I sit there and I look at these people. It's like, how do we jump from cat dog to kids saying fuck you mama on national TV? How did we go from Double Dare and What Would You Do to American Idol and American Idol to Dancing with the Stars? How did we go from that? To me, I like Crank Yankers. But how do we go from the Muppets to Crank Yankers? Like I said, I ain't putting down Crank Yankers, but how did we come to that? To me, all that was like the kid version of Saturday Night Live, and it was great. My Brother and Me, come on. I'm for real, man. I miss these shows like a motherfucker. And I know y'all miss these shows too, cause there's gonna be motherfuckers be like, damn, he went old school on this shit. He got all these pictures up. Talking about Get the Picture, Hang Time, Snorks, Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Cases, Stickly, Super Mario Bros. Tailspin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who didn't like all the boy? I remember my sister used to watch a show. It was called Jim. Jim, ooh, it's a Jim. I don't need this network called The Hub plays it, but I remember the old school uh, Transformers and shit. Not this bullshit today. But that's all it is, man. It's just you can't find good TV shows like this no more. I really do. I like for real. I miss watching Bobby's World and Mr. Bumpy. I miss watching all this shit, man. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, Clarissa Explains It All, Cousin Skeeter, Danger Mouse, Daria. I know Daria's came in like the last few years of the 90's into 2000, but Earthworm Jim, even Earthworm Jim had a TV show. I'm just saying, man, if y'all agree with me and y'all think that all these shows that we grew up on, if you grew up in the same generation, if you grew up watching these shows back in the day, and you agree with me with this shit that they need to start bringing every show there was back on the air, y'all gotta show some love. Y'all really gotta show some love on that. Don't sit there and say, yeah, man, I wish they would. No, y'all gotta really put your ass into it. Like, you really want these shows to come back on. ABC, like, cause I'm still a kid at heart. I will play a video game in a heartbeat and I'll watch my fucking cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon. But they're dying off so quick. They kill off. ABC don't even play cartoons no more. There's gonna be CBS, Fox don't even play it, CW. They just getting out. All these damn live action shows where kids are fucking and getting pregnant. Okay, if that's how these networks want to grow, where they want to teach kids how to get pregnant, fine. That'll be on y'all. But I just wish that they would bring every show that Nickelodeon and Disney had and Cartoon Network back in the day, and like Dexter, the Laboratory, Cow and Chicken. Man, I sure do miss this shit. Oh man, Gumby. Y'all remember Gumby? 1010. 1010. Not the fucking bullshit movie. I'm talking about the cartoon show. 1010. 1010. Bonkers, man. CB and Jamal. Oh, what about when Fox used to send you the magazine and you be looking through it like all the shows, hey, what show coming out, what's new show, what's the latest gear to get, best toy to buy, whatever. I remember that shit, man. That was like the best shit. Casper, we had the updated version of Casper. It was right after the movie came out, Casper. I'm talking about the one with Christina Ricci. That movie, and they had Casper, the Friendly Ghost, as the cartoon after that. My mother grew up on Casper. But I'm telling you, man, all I'm saying is, man, these shows should be, I wish they would come back instead of bullshitting. If y'all think that these shows should come back, man, y'all gotta support. Like, one thing is, man, these shows are just kick ass. Especially watching the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers was badass. Rocco's Modern Life was silly. Ren and Stimpy was just some shit. Man, you just can't find these shows no more. I wish they would just come straight back on. I'm cool with the 90's, all that, but they need to change up the lineup more and more every day instead of keep playing the same old shows every week, every day of the week. All That, Keenan Kill, or Doug, or Hey Arnold. Mix it up. Bring some Are You Afraid of the Dark, some Roundhouse, Hidden Temple. What Would You Do? Just start doing it like this. They're playing the same old shit. Cause what was around October? It's been like a year now. Around October, what was they doing? Playing nothing but Unreal Monsters and Are You Afraid of the Dark? They ain't playing no Beetlejuice. I say, is that the only time they're gonna play Are You Afraid of the Dark and Are You Afraid of the Dark and well, shit. What was it? The other show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And but you know what I mean. Like, I don't think they should do that because I think it's bullshit because these shows mean so much to so many people. Like, I know some people go out and they go to the video store to buy it, or Netflix or something like that, or go online and look up the whole season of certain cartoon shows or certain shows and buy it and bring it home. I said, to me, it's like, okay, you buy it at home, you can watch it anytime you want, but when you watch it on cable with your kids, it's worth watching with your kids. And that's all it is to it, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Afro Joe 10 like T.I. is. If you like what I got to say, man, if you like what I got to say, leave a video response or reply video, or a comment. If you don't like what I got to say, kiss my ass. But now, hold on, I'm gonna say this before I go. I make these videos for the people, and I hate it when people sit up here and they'll say the stupidest shit. I don't see why you make videos. Why don't you delete your video, your profile or your channel? If you hate my damn channel so fucking badly, why do you even come to my channel? Why do you even watch my video? You have many choices, many videos you can watch, but when you leave comments like that on a person's video, it makes you look dumb as fuck because you could have picked any other video to watch, but you chose to watch my shit and put you need to delete your channel. That is the stupidest shit. That tells me that you ain't got enough common sense to just watch it. Just watch any video you want. If my video sucks that badly, I don't think, if you don't like my videos, don't watch my shit. But more and more people want to sit there. You need to delete your channel. You're stupid. You're a dumbass. Like I said, if you don't like my shit, don't watch my shit. I say, cause if you going look, cause one thing is you can hate on me all you fucking want, and you gonna, if you're gonna keep on watching my shit, you ain't hurting my feelings. You ain't hurt my feelings. If you keep watching my videos, you gonna actually give me good views. If you keep watching my videos over and over again, leaving the same fucking comment, fuck you Afro, you're dumb as shit. Keep watching my videos and give me high numbers. Make me outbeat Ray William Johnson or Ali or Fred or Tay Zonday or I Justine the Fine Brothers or Joe Nation or Shane Dawson. Keep watching my shit and make me outbeat them motherfuckers, knowing that I don't get paid like they do. There's no skin off my nose. You actually making me money. Don't be no dumb. That's how it is, man. If you don't like like I said, if you don't like my shit, don't watch it. Let the people that likes my shit watch my shit. Don't sit there and rain on other people's parade because you dislike what I'm saying. I have supporters, subscribers, and followers that sits there and support me. They don't bullshit. They'll sit there and say, Afro, I disagree. And they'll tell me why they disagree. And I'll sit there and I'll respond back. I say, you do make a good point. And that shows I'm showing them respect as just as well as they showing me respect. Because that's all it is about. If one of my subscribers in there say, Joe, I think you wrong, cool. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I say, you know what, I am wrong. But you don't have to sit there and say, do all that bullshit because you hate me. You actually making me look good by being a hater. By keep on watching my shit over and over again. See, you know what? I don't call them. You know what? I don't have haters. I forgot. I don't have haters. I have dick and booty ass people. But like I said, man, follow me on Twitter at Afro Joe the Wookie. Subscribe to my channel, CeeLo Jr. 2 and CeeLo Jr. 3. Holla at me. If you support, if y'all, I'm for real, man. I wish they'd bring all this shit. I know Sesame Street's on still, but to bring the rest of the other shows back on that we grew up watching, man, it'll be a happier day. It'll be a happier day for them networks, man. We be wearing out them channels. They fucking ratings go up, go through the roof like it did through the 90s. But like I said, man, peace, love, and Afro grease. Alright, y'all have fun and really show Afro Joe some love. Peace.